So, obviously, in this episode, if you watched it, we didn't get a lot in terms of action, but we did definitely find out some stuff. We got a lot of dialogue from this episode, and let's go over every single big thing that we got. So, one, we got that, when they were younger, him and Wayne, or, the group of kids we see on screen, they all went to, academy together. They're all close friends. And it turns out the girl in the blonde, she was later, pretty much later in the episode, she kind of reveals that she's grown up and she's actually the second princess to a kingdom. And obviously Wayne wasn't that surprised, like he knew something was up. And that kind of shows how Wayne is, he's always cautious, like, he's very wise and cautious. And, moving on, kind of, we get this unusual topic brought up where she kind of says that her reason for being here is for an arranged marriage, like I want to marry you. And Wayne kind of deducts that, oh, she doesn't really want to marry me. It's just a ploy, a cover for something else, because he knows that it wouldn't be that easy with her. And he kind of knows her from back then. So he knows it's not just the marriage, she probably wants something else. And I mean, you could see in the dinner they had, you'll see like him always questioning her, like, "Oh, do you really want to marry me? Like, what do you really want?" And while this, you know, um, the the sister, like as always, she's worried, like, oh, she doesn't want him to marry anyone. She says, "Oh, I thought she was gonna marry you." And then I'm like, "Oh, he can't, cause we're from different kingdoms." And I'm like, I just can't. Like, he can if he really wants to, but I'll feel like, I want to slit my own throat. And that kind of shows her like loyalty to her kingdom. Not wanting to marry like a guy from the other kingdom, and especially the public. I'm pretty sure the public won't take kindly to the wise prince marrying a girl from another kingdom, especially with her, status, a commoner from that kingdom. So I'm pretty sure the kingdom won't take that kindly to that. But we kind of move on to this where they kind of have like a little bathtub with the girls only, and Wayne, I mean, Ninum and I guess the blonde hair girl talk about the old days, and we come to find out that she was actually n- not harassed, but she's being like hounded by another prince that sends her flowers and stuff. Basically wants to marry her, but she doesn't. So she kind of hopes that if word gets out that she visited Wayne's kingdom, that he'd get like and like kind of back off. That's her hope. But we also get the name, and as we can see, Nina, she kind of recognizes that name or sounds familiar, and I think it was probably one of the guys that also went to the academy, but wasn't that wasn't as popular or anything with the girls. But kind of moving on to like the main thing, I guess that that the blonde girl tells her her ideas to Wayne, and pretty much she comes out and says, will you, like, my plan is to go to war with the Empire, because my three brothers who are fighting for the throne have completely, left me out of it because I'm a girl. And so I was thinking that if you and me, team up together, we'd be able to fight them, and then I could take the Empire for myself and become the Empress. And the it triggered kind of like a later that night triggered like a kind of like a dream where she had the same, like, Wayne kind of figured out what she was and what she actually wants with the Empire when they were still in the academy. And he says, no, I'm not gonna fight with you, but, like, if you drag me in without asking, probably I'll fight. And that's where the kind of dream ends. And the ending scene was also has me excited for the next episode. So pretty much Wayne kind of invited her to a freaking tea party in the morning, usual. And obviously with Wayne, she knows that it's not that. It's not that somebody who probably wants information or something. And that's where the episode kind of ends. So I'm very excited as to what the actual thing is, what it entails. But leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you and bye.